Heyo, Greg Branos here for the Coach Speak Index. Time for another Best Ball Mania 6 draft on Underdog. Have maybe the greatest guest in the history of guests. Not to raise the bar of expectations too high, but I mean, we all know it, so I may as well say it. You know him from the Ringer Fantasy Football Show and the Ringer Fantasy Football Draft Guide and Ringer.com. Just everything Ringer. He is the Ringer that we're bringing in today. Danny Kelly, what's up, man?
Oh, not much. How you doing? Thank you for that lovely intro, by the way.
Doing well. Happy to have you. Happy to draft this team. I think you told me you have not done a lot of best ball, so happy to get you baptized into these waters today.
Yeah, this will be fun because I'm bringing an outside perspective as someone who is not a quote unquote best ball bro. Although someday I would love to be. I would love to be a best ball bro.
Yeah.
I just am currently not.
Right now, you're an outsider. You're saying drain the swamp.
Right. Totally.
And soon you'll be the king of best ball. We all know how it works.
Yeah. Good reference.
What a time to be alive.
Yeah. It's lovely. But yeah, no, I'm excited. This is fun. Will you give me a quick rundown of like what strategies you like so we can try and stick to that since I'm such a noob at this?
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of fluid, right? Like I try not to go into a draft saying like, oh, I'm going to take 3 quarterbacks, 5 running backs, 7 wide receivers, 3 tight ends. Just kind of, it all depends on like draft spot and reading the room and of how the room is going and just like kind of what we need at any particular point in the draft. It'll be super, super easy. I mean, what the worst thing that happens is we draft a team that does terribly. That's it.
I love that. Low
FBI shows up at our door, kicks our door in. Says,
this draft unacceptable.
We got a lot of at FBI tags on Twitter after you guys drafted this team. Yeah. You know what? Before we start, I want to ask you a question that I asked Danny Heifetz. And here it is. If Danny Heifetz and your other co-host, Craig, were kidnapped, and it's like a Riddler situation, where you could only save one of them, who would it be?
Well, let's see. It probably be I'd say Craig. I'm saving because I know Heifetz can talk his way out of it somehow. Heifetz is going to convince the kidnappers. It's going to be like reverse Stockholm syndrome, where the kidnappers become Heifetz's best friend. Heifetz is like this insane innate ability to talk to anyone. Every time I go anywhere with him, he's like randomly saying hi to famous people, introducing himself, getting selfies. He's like trying to talk to Jerry Jones, stuff like that. So I feel like Heifetz, I have a very strong feel that he could just talk his way out of it. So he'd be fine.
That is truly a gift. What you just described of just being able to, I mean, so much of it just has to do with being comfortable. Right. And
I call it shameless, which is not quite the same thing, but yes, it's, I mean, I guess at the end of the day, it is the same thing.
Yeah.
But Heifetz is completely shameless, complimentary. And I love that about him.
Is there any chance in this scenario that we find out that Heifetz was actually behind this kidnapping the entire time and just testing?
It was a team building. Heifetz orchestrated it as a team building experience.
He's walking away like Kaiser Soze.
The limp. He's got the limp going on. Except for in his case, he has flat feet, so it's just him clopping about, and then all of a sudden he starts walking normally, and you're like, "Oh my god, he never had flat feet."
He's like Harold Fannin just stopped running duck-footed all of a sudden in the NFL this year.
Got us. Yeah. So that's I think that's pretty much how it would go down. But yeah, I would not put it past Heifetz to orchestrate something like that either.
Heifetz, we got our eyes on you, pal.
We're watching you.
We got you figured out, buddy. All right, let's jump in this draft, giving everyone a 5-second heads up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Let's see how many people are awaiting us in draft Valhalla. 6 people. Let's get this up on screen. Oh, it's filling up. It's filling up for DK.
Yeah.
By the way, when I say DK, referring to Danny Kelly here. All right, this is Underdog only show. wanna be clear. Can you think how many?
I thought that was a DK Metcalf reference. I'm the other DK apparently.
How many DKs can you think of? Either going by DK or their first and last name.
Me, DK Metcalf, the guy on the Titans, Shamir DK, I believe it's pronounced.
Yeah.
That's about it. Are there more? I'm sure there's more.
Donkey Kong.
Oh, right. Yeah, I was always Donkey Kong when we were playing Mario Kart growing up, so should have known that one.
You ever play any Smash Brothers?
Super Smash, yeah. I mean, way back in the day. It's been 25 years since I did, probably, but I was always the Link. Wait, what? I can't remember the names. It's been so long. The guy from that one video game that I don't even know the name of.
From Legend of Zelda?
Yes. Thank you.
Link. Yeah. Yeah. They introduced another like a Toon Link as well in, I think that was the Wii version. It's a very fun game. I spent many hours playing Super Smash Brothers. Very fun game. We have the 5th pick in this
perfect
draft here. Nice little kind of middle-ish pick here.
12 teams, right?
12 teams. Yep. 18 rounds. Yeah. This is free money for the boys here.
So are people are in this draft, are they also watching the stream, or can we
some are?
We're gonna be sinking ships if we're too loose-lipped here.
We're on the clock now. Jameer Gibbs, Justin Jefferson, Christian McCaffrey, Malik Neighbors.
I mean, I like Gibbs here personally. Yeah. Gibbs is the man. I'm not too worried about the Lions offense taking a nosedive. I mean, I don't think it's going to be quite as efficient as it has been in the past, but I mean, he kind of is like one of those players, you give him 17, 18 touches a game, he could be the RB1.
Yeah, and we're getting this coach speak from Dan Campbell saying that they are focusing more on Jameer Gibbs and Jameson Williams in the offense this year. Their offensive coordinator, John Morton, talking about like how he has never seen anyone as fast as these two guys since Reggie Bush, and they just want to get the ball in their hands and isolate them this year and just let them do their thing.
Yeah, I like that. I mean, and you know, the loss going from Ben Johnson to, you know, whatever's next with Morton, and I think obviously that's a huge question mark, but you know, for a team like the Lions, having explosive plays and getting explosive plays when you don't have that like schematic, I guess, advantage that they've had with Ben Johnson over the last couple of years is a massive thing. So the more explosive plays you can get, the better. And Gibbs and like you said, Jameson Williams, two of the most just electric players in the NFL, like full stop, some of the fastest accelerators I've seen in the league. So makes a lot of sense.
And how do we know that John Morton is not going to be a good offensive coordinator? We do this every time. Like Dave Canales leaves Tampa Bay. Liam Cohen becomes the offensive coordinator, and people are like, oh, Canales is gone.
Yeah.
So the offense won't be as good, won't be the same. And then the offense is better because, you know, Liam Cohen, very, very good offensive play caller.
Yeah. You never know. Wouldn't put it past him. Although I just don't think we know that much about him.
Puka Nacua falls to 16th overall in this draft.
People scared of Stafford.
They are. They're very scared of him needing a backiotomy. About to be our pick. We're on the clock. AJ Brown, Jonathan Taylor, Chase Brown, Josh Jacobs.
How you feeling about AJ Brown?
Yeah, I'm into it.
I like AJ Brown. I mean, not to just pick the chalk pick every time, but I do love the idea that the Eagles are going to have to throw a little bit more this year. Obviously, last year they were one of the run heaviest teams in the NFL. And, part of that was they were just always winning and like leading in the second half. I don't know if they're necessarily going to be quite that dominant this year.
Right. I think he was on pace for like 1,400 receiving yards last season. Had to miss a couple games with injury. He's unbelievable, and he's just insane against man coverage. Like anytime he plays a team that plays man coverage, it's okay. Well, he's going for 120 yards and 2 touchdowns in this game. One more pick away for us. We're on the clock. Josh Allen, Marvin Harrison, Lamar Jackson, Garrett Wilson, JSN.
What's your take? What's your take on quarterbacks this early?
I'd love it. You want to go Lamar?
Yeah, why not?
Or Allen?
Either one. You choose between the two. I just like.
You know what? We'll go Allen just because we have the Week 17 correlation with Philadelphia.
Okay.
Yeah, so we'll get AJ Brown and Josh Allen to just keep pushing each other this game.
This is pure sex team right now so far.
Yeah.
Gibbs, Brown, Allen.
Oh my God. It's incredible.
Sex sells. Sex sells.
Now there's just like so much pressure to keep this team sexy.
Well, let's do it. This is an all sex team.
every pick from now on.
It can only be sexy. There's no boring.
Yeah. I mean, Jameson Williams coming back.
Right.
Would George Pickens be sexy? I think he'd be considered sexy,
yeah, he's
right?
on the spectrum. He's on the sexy spectrum, I think.
The sexy spectrum.
He's like crazy, what is it, like the quadrants of hot, crazy? I can't remember all of them. He's in the crazy hot segment.
Oh man, it would have been super nice to have George Kittle. You know that guy. Talking about, you see the video, he was talking about his loads.
Yeah, what the hell was that?
This guy's into two things: smelling salts and big loads.
In this day and age, it's like hard to trust things that you see on the internet, like if they're real or not. And I saw that, I was like, "There's no way." This is like, pardon my take, made up this quote, right? Like we're getting punked.
Yeah.
No, he's really talking about the size of his loads, the volume.
Yeah.
His voluminous loads.
Yeah. Some piece of machinery or something that they have in the training room, and he's like, everybody is trying to use this thing. It gives you huge loads.
He's got to be like a silent investor in this company, right? Like, who says that?
Yeah. Oh my God. And just to use that just to use that as a selling point for something, not even like it gets your body in the best shape it could be. It's like, no, actually, you're gonna come like crazy.
Oh man, I bet you it works too. Let's be honest. I mean, I bet you that marketing play works. I'm not sure if it actually makes your loads bigger, but
so Breece Hall, Xavier Worthy, George Pickens, DJ Moore.
Ooh, Kenneth Walker.
Yeah.
Does he count as sexy?
I think he counts as very sexy.
I kind of like that.
Yeah.
It's crazy how far Breece Hall is falling these days.
A lot of concerns. I don't know if you heard, I think it was Scott Barrett said that he knows but I don't know if the guy like owns the club or something, but they said that Breece Hall was in the club like every night last year.
Oh no.
During the season.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Well, that information would have been useful yesterday when I drafted him. I traded for him.
And then, dude, I'm looking on Twitter today, and there is a video of like Breece Hall talking to some guy.
I saw that, yeah,
at a nightclub. And
maybe this whole thing is just a ruse to get him into shape and get him focused again. Maybe Braylon Allen is just a long con by the Jets.
Well, that's the most concerning. That's the most concerning thing, is that Aaron Glenn like keeps talking up Braylon Allen and Isaiah Davis as well, talking about like he wants to use all three of these running backs, talking about like how great Braylon Allen is at short yardage. We're on the clock.
Travion. Just missed the sex.
Damn. DJ Moore, Rashee Rice, DK Metcalf, Jalen Waddle, Travis Hunter. We got 6 seconds.
Rice, I guess.
Yeah, let's take Rice.
Just yeah, I mean, go for the volatility there. Obviously, he's gonna miss some games, but
yeah. Well, I forgot to ask this before we picked him, but how sexy is
I mean,
like, he's a bad boy.
Yeah, women love a guy who speeds, right? Like a guy who's, going really fast. He just wants to go fast.
That might be the sexiest pick actually we could have made there.
I mean, sexy, we're not always going with logic here.
Yeah. Who needs logic? Not I.
So how we do? We have one receiver so far?
Oh yeah, let's look. No, we have two. We have one that should play a bunch of games.
That's good.
Quarterback.
That's always a plus, yeah. One guy will be playing.
Quarterback Josh Allen, running backs Jahmyr Gibbs, Kenneth Walker, sharing a bye week here. Wide receivers AJ Brown, Rashee Rice. Yeah, this is super sporty, sexy. Sporty right now.
Yeah, sporty spice here. Okay, so what are you thinking for this next round?
Well, we'll see.
Got a ways to go.
Available at 68. We're probably looking at some receivers here. There's like a very nice group of receivers going in this range. Wow, DJ Moore goes at 59th overall in this draft. That's about the furthest I've seen him fall. This is a guy who was going around like pick 40 sometimes.
Are people scared off by the camp reports here with the Bears, or what is it?
Yeah, I mean, there hasn't been like too much bearish on DJ Moore. Like it seems a little
bearish.
Yeah,
unintended.
Yeah, I just haven't seen him fall that far that often. I think it's just kind of an outlier here. We are a few picks away. We'll get these guys up here. Wow, Zay Flowers still available. Can't imagine he'll be available by the time it gets to us.
Odunze's kind of nice. Pearsall's kind of nice.
Yeah.
I mean, you're again kind of, these are volatile picks right here, but there's all this word now that Odunze is the number one receiver in Chicago. Maybe that's why DJ Moore is falling so much. And then with Pearsall, he's a pure projection. But
yeah, I mean, Pearsall seems very sexy. What do you think about Pearsall here?
Oh yeah, have you seen his tattoos? Let's do that.
I have not, but
he has gambling tattoos that are nonsensical. So I feel like that's a plus. Like, I can't remember exactly what it was. I got to look this up now, but he has like, hold on. Before I even butcher this, I'm just going to see Ricky Pearsall tattoo. It's, hold on. This is it's too good. Yeah. So it says it's like a roulette wheel with dice. Like he's got like a roulette wheel and then also dice, and it says bet on me.
Wow.
So, and then there's also cards that say believe in me. What is it? What is this?
I'm scared I'm scared he's going to get suspended by the league for gambling at some point.
He's all over the place with this tattoo. I don't know what it means.
About to be back on the clock. Isaiah Pacheco, Jordan Addison. Addison is gone. Pacheco available. These are some of the receivers here.
Is Khalil Shakir like stacking him with Josh Allen like a bad idea here?
It's not a bad idea. We could do it. He'll be ready.
I think he's supposed to be fine.
Close-ish to the beginning of the season. I like that. I had a friend in. Well, it was after college. It was either when I was dealing these underground poker games in North Carolina, or I think I was actually running one by this time. But this guy, I mean, gambled a lot, right? Played poker, and then also the casino stuff and roulette and just like sports betting, everything. And it got to the point it was like, all right, I can't bet anymore. And part of the reason is because my fiance told me like I just can't bet anymore. He got this giant tattoo of an owl. It was either on his chest or on his back. Got this giant tattoo of an owl. He said he got it because like it's watching him to make sure that he doesn't bet.
Well, okay. Yeah,
like, I don't know if it needed to be like, I don't know if it needed to cover your entire torso. Like maybe get one on your arm or something.
It's like if it's like fitted for the mirror or whatever, or so like if you can only see it in reverse.
Right. Yeah. Oh man. Oh God, we didn't even consider whether Shakir was a
I know. I was gonna say, I don't know actually if he's that of a sexy of a pick. He's kind of the outlier so far.
Well, you know what? Tangentially, via his association with Josh Allen.
Yeah.
I think we're covered.
I think running after the catch, yards after the catch, is inherently sexy.
Mm-hmm.
So he has that hidden sex appeal.
Yes. That yak sack.
All right, what do we need? What do we need here?
We could go tight end if Hawkinson is going to be available here. He is still available if we want to take him. These are the receivers. Yeah, I feel like
we don't have any tight ends. I like Hawkinson here.
No, yeah. Let's do it.
I'm kind of like falling victim to the JJ McCarthy hype right now. I'm kind of feeling it. I'm kind of thinking just in this offense with, O'Connell calling plays, like they're just going to find ways to move the football, create explosive plays. I thought that McCarthy, even though he only played like 7 snaps, looked pretty good in the first preseason game. Like it was encouraging to see him kind of, I don't know. He just showed, I thought he showed like command, and he was making quick decisions. So I'm buying it. I'm buying all the hype right now.
There we go. All those training camp videos got to DK.
All the training camp videos that might have been from last year.
Yeah, right.
It's definitely influencing my decisions.
Wow, it's very weird that he was wearing a Michigan jersey out there, but he did look quite incredible.
Yeah.
All right.
We don't talk about Michigan today, guys.
Oh yeah, what was that, 20 million or something? Somebody just finished the latest Ringer fantasy football show. Immediately gets on a live draft. Today is a good day. Clutch game 09 did not even have to use his AK.
Gotta say,
that's the bar for good days, is not having to use your machine gun.
AK.
We are on the clock. We cannot take Joe Mixon. We'll talk about
that. Let's see here. Shoot, Tyler Warren is sexy. We already took it.
Yeah.
At end.
Is he available?
Yeah.
Oh, Tyler Warren. Yeah. I'm big on Tyler Warren.
Is it weird to take 2 tight ends?
No, not at all. Okay. You want to have at least 2, sometimes 3, depending on who the first 2 you have are. But with these 2 that we have, we can call it a day at tight end. So we'll have 2 tight ends. We'll have 2 quarterbacks, and then we can go either 6 running backs and 8 wide receivers, or 7 running backs and 7 wide receivers. Yeah, this is going to be a nice one. True ringer in here in Danny Kelly. And I don't know if there's a sexier pick than Tyler Warren in the triple digits. This is a guy who I think next year we will be talking about as an elite tight end option in drafts. Little bit of a preview, hot take that you guys will see. Pete Overzet put a video out in the near future. This is my truth serum, is that Tyler Warren is an elite tight end, and we are not drafting him like it.
I buy that.
Because we didn't learn any lessons from Brock Bowers last year. It's a bad offense. It's
bad
shitty quarterbacks. Yeah, he can't possibly dominate, even though we've seen him dominate before.
I was saying this when he got drafted. I like the landing spot actually, because I know a lot of people were really, bummed out, apoplectic that he landed in Indianapolis. But man, like assuming Steichen stays, which is of course not a given, but like he is really smart with the way that he utilizes his tight ends. He can be like in terms of like the screen game, manufactured touch. I feel like Tyler Warren's going to get like 3 to 4 manufactured touches each game, bare minimum, and then you add in everything else downfield, hopefully. And I think he's got a pretty good floor and a good ceiling. So I'm really excited about Tyler Warren. He's like one of my favorite sleepers.
We saw the manufactured touches in the first preseason game for the Colts last week. Like they cannot stop talking about how elite his hands are. They've been publicly thirsting for a tight end for over a year. They really wanted Brock Bowers last year. Chris Ballard talking about like we need to give Shane Steichen this Y tight end who can work the middle of the field. They were talking about him like Jack Doyle. We're on the clock. Are Darnell Mooney still available?
I kind of like that.
Yeah.
Darnell Mooney is the number 2 in Atlanta in a potentially high octane passing game.
Yeah, they're gonna spin it this year.
Michael Penis Jr. Dude, the most relatable mistake I've ever seen is messing up the Chiron and Michael Penis Jr.
What was that, like an autocorrect situation?
I don't know. Probably.
That's what I'd be blaming it on. Probably that person.
I'm not even mad. I feel like the person who did that just got that whatever channel that was. They got so much buzz and so much attention from that it's like a good thing.
Yeah, I feel like that person might actually be looking for work today. Sad.
Come on, it's the easiest mistake to make.
Yeah. Oh man. We'll be back on the clock here shortly.
I feel like we need some more sexy running backs.
Yeah.
And we're kind of running out of those options here.
Braylon Allen
might have just gone. Did he just go?
Did he? No, he's available.
He's sexy. I would say Jadon Blue is sexy.
Yeah. We could
pick your flavor. What do you think?
We could do,
or we could do receiver. Either way.
Let's see here.
Or do we want our QB2 this early?
Sure. Who do we want? Herbert and backstack him?
Yeah.
Let's get some Herb.
You missed your pick?
No, it does
say that
when you're times late. When they're just trying to mess with you.
Herb.
Scare. Herb, very sexy.
Arguably a sexy man.
Golden locks.
He's very tall.
Super tall.
He's tall and rich, let's be honest.
Yeah. Jim Harbaugh, just incredible quotes on Justin Herbert since last year, saying, I would follow Justin Herbert to the gates of hell and back.
Jesus.
Saying that Justin Herbert is not a houseplant. He's field corn.
What?
Yeah. He burrows deep into the ground and is rooted there and grows,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There was one where he was talking about Herbert got stuck in an elevator with some people and Harbs was real jealous that he wasn't in there with them.
Yeah.
Just Harbaugh is insane.
He really is, man.
Can we talk about this? I've thought this ever, because back in the day I covered the Seahawks during the heyday of the 49ers Seahawks rivalry and like the 2012, 2013, 2014, 15, that era. And both teams were just astoundingly good in it. Now, as it comes out, both coaches, college cheaters. So, who saw that coming? I always was like, this guy's actually insane. He's truly insane. He's an insane person. And now I only feel that stronger. Good football coach, though.
Yeah, he's a wild man.
The chickens are a nervous bird.
Yes.
So you can't eat chickens.
He met his wife at PF Chang's.
And now he's the Chargers head coach?
Yeah. Dude, maybe so I built his, like, after he got hired by the Chargers, I built his Coach Speak Index profile by going through all the old press conference transcripts from the Niners. I mean, just unbelievable stuff. Him
Just
talking about, how much he loves Judge Judy.
Oh yeah, he was on Judge Judy.
In the audience, right?
I don't know.
I think he's like in the background.
That's funny.
Yeah. We're on the clock here. There is Marvin Mims. Braylon Allen is here.
Keenan's there. Kyle Williams is a little bit sexy, I would say.
Yeah, he's pretty sexy.
Jaden Blue and Braylon Allen are both sexy right now.
Yeah. Let's do Kyle Williams, and then we'll see.
I'm into it. Yeah, because we got a couple options at running back here.
Come back to us. Yeah, we'll just have to like hit running back super hard now.
We have a high variance team here, but that's okay.
I love high variance. High variance is gambling.
Yeah.
And we got Ricky Pearsall.
Bet on me.
That's right.
We're doing throw the dice into the roulette wheel and see what happens.
Wait, we're throwing dice into the roulette wheel? That's gonna fuck everything up, man.
This is what I'm talking about. I mean, I think that it's an homage to all kinds of betting because he's got a roulette wheel, cards, and dice. So he doesn't have like a favorite type of gambling.
He's a jack of all trades.
He is.
And a trade of all jacks.
Oh.
And he still has his Rolex.
Yeah, wild story.
I get it, man. I get it. I get it. Listen, I get it. Okay.
You want to lose your Rolex? Yeah.
I don't want to. I mean,
I think I would. I don't want to get shot though.
You want Braylon Allen here?
Or Blue. I think Blue. Oh God, who do you like more here?
I think I like Braylon Allen just from the kind of running back room that we're going to need for the rest of the way.
Yeah, I think
he'll give us.
He'll get some goal line looks probably.
Yeah,
snipe some touchdowns.
Yeah. If it's a situation where like you like just bought the watch or something, like let it go. But like mine is
bonded with the watch.
Yeah, well, mine is sentimental because like my late father left it to me. So if
that makes sense. Yeah,
comes up on the street, then I'm probably getting a little Ricky Pearsall.
I hear that,
which is probably dumb as shit, but whatever.
I'm glad he's all right.
Yeah,
and I'm betting on him. So
big time.
Yeah,
big time. Looking at where some of these guys are going. Quinshon Judkins goes at 133. Got a question in the chat. How are we feeling about Cleveland running backs right now, Danny?
I mean, I think Judkins probably the favorite to lead that backfield by a lot. I just think the backfield in general is something I'm not really betting on this year, something I'm not really putting a lot of stock in. Just I think they're probably not going to be a very good offense, and they're going to be switching quarterbacks multiple times, very likely. Playing a tough division, going to be trailing a lot. I just don't love it. I mean, I think he's a good player, and you know he's going to be the starter for them, Quinshon Judkins, but it's not really buying that backfield.
Yeah, early down grinder on a team that's projected for like 4.5 wins this season. Kevin Stefanski talking about how the different types of backs that they have. They did refer to him as being like a type of bell cow that they would want to use, saying that he's kind of in the mold of guys like Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt, which was okay. And then he went on to say, like, immediately, I'm not saying he is those guys, but he kind of reminds us of them. But then talking about the we have the kind of like strength guy, like bruiser guy in Judkins. Then we have the speed stuff, referring to Dylan Sampson, and then Jerome Ford. They
still around.
Even though he took a pay cut to stick around there. They drafted 2 running backs, but when Judkins was out, Stefanski was saying, like, yeah, Jerome Ford is our RB1
Yeah,
right
yeah.
now. We're on the clock here. Rashad White, Tyler Algier, Austin Eckler at running back here.
Dealer's choice here. I don't know. What do you think? Rashad White, I guess. Algier's got a lot of like contingent upside.
Yeah, Algier has some really nice contingent upside. I think that could be.
I mean, that one makes sense.
Pretty cool there.
Like Brees Hall gets hurt, Braylon Allen's good. Obviously, if Bijan gets hurt, Tyler Algier is probably going to run for 1,000 yards.
Yeah, if Bijan gets hurt, then it's Tyler Algier. Tyler Algier's backfield, like almost completely.
Yeah,
just kind of a workhorse role there. So that's pretty nice. Daniel asking if we're both high on Jaden Blue. I'm intrigued.
You stole my word. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was going to say the same thing. I mean, I'm more intrigued than high on it. I think, not to interrupt you completely here, but yeah, I mean, like it's a completely uncertain backfield, and I think they're going to be a passing team, pass first team. He's got a ton of explosiveness, scored a ton of touchdowns. So
sorry, we're on clock. Austin Eckler, Will Shipley, or some running backs here.
Keaton Mitchell's kind of sexy. Not that I don't really know exactly what his role is going to be, but I kind of like that one.
Let's do it. He is unbelievably fast. God, remember that rookie year when he was averaging like 8.2 or 8.7?
He was like Devon Achane out there. Yeah.
Yeah. And then like non-contact Looney Tunes ass injury where he just like steps weird while he's running.
It's like he tried to plant and his knee just went the other way.
But he was like already kind of, if I'm remembering correctly, he was already kind of gone, like down.
Yeah, I think he was. I don't remember exactly either, but he was like outside towards the sideline. I think he tried to like cut it upfield.
Yeah, God, that was brutal.
It's so brutal.
I did also have, I think, the over on his like rushing yards. That second, his rushing yards like
especially bad injury.
Or actually, it might have been rushing attempts at like over 8.5 or something. And I believe he like just barely.
Man, Richardson's going this late after Elik Iomanor.
Yeah, 180.
Well, brutal.
People are really scared now because he missed the hot read in the week 1 preseason game. You know,
among other things.
Yeah. I'm still taking Anthony Richardson.
Yeah.
As the third QB. I mean, Daniel Jones is just certified ass. Okay, he's terrible.
Does Anthony Richardson count as the proverbial small miss, big hit that I hear so much talked about in the fantasy space right now? Like if you miss him, this is what we're in the 15th round. Like big deal. And he's going so late that you might as well take a chance. But if he is the starter the whole year, he's going to run around a bunch. Like could be a potentially massive hit.
And even if you're only getting say like 6 to 8 starts out of him this year, like you're going to get multiple playable weeks from him.
Right. All right, we're down to the real. I mean, Torrey Horton stands out to me. I just love that guy.
Yeah, I'm a big Torrey Horton guy.
In terms of guys around here, the
running backs will be Austin Eckler is still available if we want to.
Did Damian Pierce go off the board already?
Not yet. I think you want to take Horton here and then Pierce.
Yeah.
Have you heard
what's going on with the Texans
Joe Mixon stuff?
Yeah, the Texans stuff does not sound good. Obviously, we haven't seen him in a long time, and there's no updates happening, so that's a little nerve-wracking. I think Woody Marks is interesting as well, just from a experience in the passing game. Maybe like a really poor man's version of Travion Henderson, where he's not going to give you like the explosiveness, but he is just a good pass, like third down back, pass catching back.
Yeah, the Joe Mixon stuff that's like starting to come out now. I was luckily ahead of this a couple days ago, thanks to one
little birdie.
Thanks to a little birdie, and then I confirmed with a second little birdie, who I believe has like separate sources from the first birdie.
All right. You love to hear that.
Yeah, and it's like I will not be drafting him at all.
He went really late in this draft, didn't he? He's like falling completely.
Pretty late. You want to go Dameon Pierce here?
I mean, yes, I think so.
Yeah. Let's recapture that rookie season.
I always liked Pierce. He's one of those guys where loved him in college, was really mad at the coach for not playing him very much in college. Tons of tackle breaking ability, talent, a little bit of explosiveness to him. And then he was really good as a rookie, and then he just kind of fell apart when they switched schemes. And I think he's been injured a bunch, so there's a lot of variables there. But always liked him.
Yeah, he was a really good gap runner, and then they switched to the outside scheme with Bobby Slowick, PFF Bobby, and now they're, I believe, back to.
They're going to run it more, right? The gap scheme stuff.
Yeah. Somebody, Dare Ogunbowale does get snaps
That's
true. Well. He also gets some kicking snaps every once in a while, just like Ray Davis is getting now in Buffalo.
The Kyron Williams red herring, red herring. Yeah. Watch it be Dare Ogunbowale.
Oh man,
league winner.
Oh god.
What year is Dare in now?
It's the last thing you hear before you show up in
your
hell,
wife leaves
the
you.
Gates of hell with Jim Harbaugh.
Dude, he's Justin 31. Herbert. Oh man, how long has he been in the league? Dare since 2017. Damn, this is his 9th year.
Special teams, man,
hanging in there.
Keep you on a roster.
Who's our next sexy pick here? Is this our last pick coming up?
This will be our last pick. Probably another running back.
Giddens.
Yeah.
Or Lloyd.
Oh, man, dude, that would be awesome. Giddens. I have a big old bag of Giddens.
Okay. I like that.
Yeah. Let's do it. Jonathan Taylor has missed 16 games over the last 3 seasons, 7, 6, and 3. DJ Giddens, a 3-down kind of guy.
There's a lot of training camp hype right now with Giddens.
He's nice, man.
Some explosiveness, some pass catching. There was like a play he caught a vertical route down the sideline. I saw on Twitter.
Yeah, he's a good ass player. What Pumped About Pistons wants to know what we're thinking about the Steelers for fantasy.
I don't do a lot of thinking about the Steelers for fantasy. I think DK Metcalf is probably overpriced I just don't think he's going to vibe well with Aaron Rodgers for whatever reason. I just feel like they're not going to be on the same page a lot of the time. And Rodgers is so just strict about where he wants his receivers to be at all times. And, I think DK Metcalf is more just like a super fast, explosive guy who's going to run down the field and you throw it up to him. And then the backfield feels like a mess. Jaylen Warren, I think, is probably my favorite pick out of that group. I'm not sure what to think about Caleb Johnson at this point. I like Caleb Johnson in the draft, but I just think it's going to be a timeshare in an offense that probably goes really slow, doesn't score a ton of points. And so I think there's like a really capped ceiling there. He's not going to get a lot of the passing down stuff either. Yeah,
I'm definitely liking Jaylen Warren in drafts. Somebody asking if can give a little bit more color on Mixon. If his cost was less, would I consider him? He goes 112 in this draft. I didn't take him completely off my board yet, just on what I think is a small chance that this information ends up being not completely correct. I have pretty high faith in it. I dropped him all the way down to like 180 overall or something, like to a point where I'm just not getting him in drafts. If he was available there at 180, like I probably still don't take him, just because it's not just one source. It's multiple people have said this, and they're not just getting that from one person. They're getting that from multiple people. So completely out on Joe Mixon. If I had Joe Mixon in fantasy or in Dynasty, I would get rid of him today and get whatever I can get for him. That's how I'm playing it.
Those seem like pretty strong, not uncertain terms. I like
it. Got some boots on the ground saying that Aaron Rodgers was yelling at Caleb Johnson in practice the other day.
This is what I'm worried about. I'm worried about.
Yep. Jaylen Warren season, folks.
I mean, the people that have heard me on the Ringer Fantasy Football Show know that I'm not super high on Aaron Rodgers this year. I don't know, man. It's like he runs the Aaron Rodgers offense, and that like requires a lot of ad-libbing and site adjustments and changes at the line of scrimmage that I think he's going to ruin their run game. Whatever they had before it kind of ruins their run game. And it's basically the Aaron Rodgers show. And if he's like, obviously if he's really good, if he gets his like a spring back in his step and can throw the ball vertically, then maybe they'll outplay what I'm thinking. But I just kind of feel like it's going to be a lot of what we saw last year.
The Aaron Rodgers show, sponsored by the Pat McAfee show.
All right. Yeah, he's going to be in podcasting in a year from today. So
I can't wait to hear all the quotes we're going to get from Aaron Rodgers on his teammates, especially like whoever is filling in at the wide receiver 2 and 3 spots for Pittsburgh, which those guys, the wide receiver 2 might not even be on the field for Pittsburgh this year. They might just run
3
04 personnel the entire season. Be a very Arthur Smith thing to do. Let's recap our team here real quick. Quarterbacks, Josh Allen, Justin Herbert. Running backs, Jahmyr Gibbs, Kenneth Walker III, Braylon Allen, Tyler Algier, Keaton Mitchell, Damian Pierce, DJ Giddens. Wide receivers, A.J. Brown, Rashee Rice, Ricky Pearsall, Khalil Shakir, Darnell Mooney, Kyle Williams, Torrey Horton. Tight ends, T.J. Hawkinson, Tyler Warren. How you liking this draft, DK?
I mean, I like it a lot. I think when you were going through the running backs, it feels a little light there. So we'll have to get lucky probably with a few of these guys. But overall, pretty sexy team.
Very sexy team. It's a guaranteed winner. If I've ever seen one. Let's talk about Torrey Horton real quick, who we picked. And like you said, you used to cover the Seahawks, right?
Yep.
Got some. I was like very interested in Torrey Horton as of a few weeks ago, and then we get this quote in a Mike McDonald presser where they ask him about Marquez Valdez-Scantling, and he says, well, he is fighting for his job right now. He sees Torrey Horton and what Torrey's doing, and MVS has had a great career, but there's a great competition happening right now. And then
sounds like a funeral. Yeah.
I think it was about 2 days later was the Seahawks preseason game where Torrey Horton shows out in the kind. It wasn't just something of like, oh, Keandre Lambert Smith caught like a deep ball. It was, oh shit, this guy looks incredible with the ball in his hands, which makes sense because they're talking about him for like kick return duties as well. And when you have a guy like that whose vision is so good and whose just agility and just feel for space is so good, and then you put him in that like big wide receiver body that he has, like that's super exciting.
Yeah, he's a weird player from that point of view, where it's his body type is long and sort of slender, and you'd think of him more as like a long striding guy who can get build up speed and get deep, but he's really twitchy and agile, like you said. Like his acceleration is incredible, the way he moves. He's really slippery as a runner. I mean, we saw it in this game. He's like spin move, juke move to make the first guy miss, and then slide off of the second tackle. And obviously you have to temper all your expectations for he's a 5th round pick, But everybody, at the draft, at the time of the draft, even before the hype started, is like if he would have been healthy coming into this last season or coming out of this last season, he probably would have been a top 50, top 100 pick. For sure. And obviously there was production there. He ran a 4.41 and after the combine, he said he was at 75% or something like that. He has some real speed, some real explosiveness and slipperiness as a runner. And when he was taken by the Seahawks, I've been saying this last couple days, I got so many texts from random Colorado State fans and people that I know who watched him in college and were like, you are going to absolutely love this guy. He's my favorite all-time player at Colorado State. And they've had some guys in the past. And so that was kind of that planted the seed with me at the draft time. And now everything you hear about him, he is absolutely blowing up camp. You get some great quotes from Mike McDonald. I think he said he's making 1 or 2 plays every day, which you want to see from a rookie. It reminds me a lot of the Doug Baldwin stuff when Doug Baldwin came to Seahawks camp back in, it was 2010 or 11. And immediately everyone who watched those practices knew this guy was going to be a thing. And it's not like the Seahawks are deep at receiver right now. They basically have JSN, what's left of Cooper Kupp, which we don't really know, could be completely washed. I mean, I think he's going to be fine, but he's not going to be what he was before. I think he'll be like a contributing player, kind of maybe like an Adam Thielen type of player. And then that's it. I mean, you've got MVS, you got Jake Bobo, a handful of other guys that have gotten a little bit of buzz. But I mean, Torrey Horton could be out there right away in 2 receiver sets. It would not be that shocking to see him as the year goes on if he's running out there in 2 receiver sets. And catching deep balls. The guy that I keep thinking, even though they're not stylistically, they're not exactly the same, is like a Rashid Shaheed type of player where just comes in, makes big plays. Every time you throw him the ball, makes big plays. He's a good kick returner, punt returner. And I just I'm getting more and more excited about Torrey Horton in the Seahawks offense, even though I think overall the Seahawks offense probably doesn't have that high of a ceiling. When we're talking about sleepers, Horton is definitely like kind of near the top of my list right now.
Yeah. A friend of mine who watches an insane amount of college football, I asked him before the draft, I was like, besides the obvious like first round guys, are there any players, any receivers like you're a big fan of? He was like, Torrey Horton. Like, okay.
I'm telling you, he's got like this cult. He's got this following.
Yeah.
And it's because he's really good. And I think people kind of just didn't realize it because he got hurt. And so, yeah, I'm just excited to see what he can do. He just looks the part. I mean, in that preseason game, he was just getting targeted on all different kinds of routes. He scored a touchdown. He's playing inside, can play outside. So it's really exciting.
Yeah, I think he locks up, like, week 1 is here. He has the wide receiver 3 role over Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And like you said, I think there's a chance by the end of the season that he leapfrogs Cooper Kupp. I keep saying it. I think it's a pretty big red flag that the Rams, who loved Cooper Kupp like a son, Sean McVay, Les Snead, could not have loved anyone any more than they loved Cooper Kupp.
Yep.
And there was zero chance they were bringing him back. They were asked if he doesn't, if he's not able to find another team, like, would you guys be interested in bringing him back? And McVay said, well, I'm never going to say never, but it's probably not going to happen here. I mean, they knew him better than anybody else, and they were completely fine letting him go.
This is the thing, like a lot. And look, there's been guys in the similar situation that have left a team that they were great on and ended up going somewhere else and were still good. So it's not like out of the realm of possibility that it will happen. But I think that point you make is something a lot of Seahawks fans are kind of conveniently ignoring, is like Sean McVay, who is like widely considered probably the best coach in the NFL right now. Right. Like, and Les Snead, one of the best GMs. Both of those guys wanted to actively kind of just wanted to get rid of Cooper Kupp, brought in Devontae Adams. So I think a lot of people are kind of sort of looking past that and getting excited for other reasons, but it's definitely in the back of my mind. From a fantasy point of view, I'm not going to be taking much Kupp this year. And I think, like I said, his role, he'll have a role in the offense, but that doesn't necessarily mean he's going to be playing in 2 receiver sets. I think he's such a good blocker. He's going to have a role in this offense regardless. But I mean, on play action, get a guy like Torrey Horton out there running deep routes, creating explosive plays. I could see him featuring in some of those looks because of that ability to take the lid off.
Yeah. And being in 2 receiver sets for the Seahawks is going to be really nice in a Clint Kubiak offense where they're running 2 receiver sets over 50%
Right.
of the time. They're going to be running so much 21, so
Yep.
much 12, 22, 13.
Fullback is back, baby. Robbie Oots.
Yes. Going to be playing house music all season long in Seattle. Just oots, 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 oots. DK, before I let you go, would love to know, what are your 4 favorite films?
Wow. That's a hard question, but right off the top of my head, Sicario would be up there. This is like a real deep cut, but I absolutely love this movie, Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy. It's just I don't know, for whatever reason, that's like my comfort food type of watch. It's the weirdest rewatchable movie I've probably ever heard of, but I love it. Let's see, shoot, Wedding Crashers is up there. I'm probably gonna blow it with this one. Let me see. Let me think. What are your 4? Hold on, let me think real quick, and then you give me your 4.
Yeah. So you and Danny Heifetz are the only 2 guests who have asked me my top 4. My top 4 are The 400 Blows, The Master, The Wolf of Wall Street, and Moneyball.
Okay. Interesting. That's a really good list right there. I haven't watched The 400 Blows. What's that one?
It's an old French film about all the theme in these 4 films is they're all rascals. I love films about rascals.
Nice.
Yeah.
Man, I'm really coming up with nothing here. Let me think. Oh, I'm going to say Happy Gilmore. I'm throwing 2 comedies in there. Obviously, it's kind of weird, but I'm just thinking of all time like favorite rewatchable movies.
Yeah.
It's got to be up there.
You know what's crazy is our first guest today, Sicario, Happy Gilmore.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, because Sicario to me is just, oh man, it's just so fucking good, so fun to watch. Every part of it is so cool. And then, like I said, the Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy to me is just, it's like an auteur's version of like a spy movie. It's so stylistic, and the sets are so perfect in terms of like a period piece or whatever. I love the story. Love John le Carre. So I don't know, just all that stuff I love.
I imagine you've watched the Apple TV show Slow Horses with Gary Oldman.
Yeah, I love that one.
Incredible show.
I could name this is another one I just thought of, is the Dune movies are up there for me.
Yeah. So you're a big Denis Villeneuve guy.
Yes, I am. I'll watch whatever he does. I think like the Dune and Sicario, the 2 Dune movies in Sicario are way, like, I like them a lot more than I like some of his other movies, but I still appreciate his like eye for filming. Everything is just so big. Oh, and the other one I want to throw out there, I know that you asked for 4, is Dunkirk. I'm a war movie fan. I like war movies and like spy movies and things like that.
Yeah, I could not get on the same like vibe level as Dunkirk. I think part of it was I saw it here at the Grauman's Chinese Theater, and they have like pretty bad audio there at least, just like the way that Dunkirk plays, just not equipped for that. But I am a huge Denis Villeneuve guy. Blade Runner 2049,
great movie,
one of my favorite films. Big fan of the Dune films. Big fan of Sicario, which I also rewatched recently. Josh Brolin, just such a bad. Everybody's a badass in that.
Yeah,
in the film. He's great, man. I got my buddy worked on Blade Runner 2049. We all went together and watched the film, and may have brought in a bag of Sour Patch Kid edibles, and just timed it perfectly to where you're just like
holograms and stuff.
Yeah, just like keeping throughout the entire film. Be like every like 35 minutes or so, just pass the bag down and eat another Sour Patch Kid.
I can see that. That would definitely add an element to that movie for sure.
Yeah. Time of my life. All right. Thank y'all so much for hanging out today. We have one more of these left, and then I think I'm done doing these live streams. We have I'm so tired, dog.
I think I'm out.
Yeah.
Season's almost here, so that's fine.
Yeah. We have Ben Solak next Wednesday.
Solak.
Close this baby out. Thank you all for hanging out today. Danny Kelly, please let us know what you got going on and where we can find you.
Well, we got the Ringer Fantasy Football Show going to New York Sunday to do a live show in New York. So that'll be really fun. And then, so check out the Ringer Fantasy Football Show. We're going to be recording 3 or 4 times a week going into the season. And check out the Ringer Fantasy Football Draft Guide, which is up at theringer.com.
Hell yeah. Y'all go check it out. See y'all later. Peace.